Hi guys, welcome back to another Zetachain video. So I have covered this coin for so long, and you can also check that video out, my last video on Zeta. So basically this is the trade setup from the last video. As you can see here, we actually got the perfect entry, as you can see, but we will discuss this later. So first we need to discuss some important things about Zeta. So first of all, if you are new to Zeta, so basically Zeta is a multi-chain or cross-chain or even omni-chain. It is a layer 1 solution which actually allows smart contracts to be built like Ethereum, but those smart contracts are actually omni-chain or multi-chain on BNB, Ethereum, and even on Bitcoin, I believe. So this is their ecosystem which is growing slowly, as you can see here. In terms of their grants, they are actually granting their developers and providing them some basic necessities such as security, validator, RPC, explorer, even other things such as accounting, liquidity providers, and other things, which means they are actually promoting their ecosystem. That probably mean that it will be one of the big players in the future if their ecosystem does grow. So in terms of their ecosystem, as you can see here, they have a lot of projects. So also there are a lot of airdrops going on their project. So if you are interested in airdrops, you can actually check the Zeta ecosystem as well. You can actually make some free, and you can actually get a lot of free crypto here. So basically, so this is a Zeta scan explorer. So let's just look at what is happening with Zeta in terms of their news. So if we do look here, there is actually nothing going on. So their last blog was on, I believe, this is their last blog, which was on August of 2023, which is very far back. So in terms of their community, let's try to see what is going on their Twitter or even their Reddit. So let's just try to look at their Reddit. So this is their medium actually. So if we have anything here going on, so this is their last update, which was to introduce XP for dApps. So nothing big actually. So in terms of their Reddit, do they have activity going on? So in terms of their Reddit, there are a lot of users on their Reddit which are pretty active, which could also be good. So if we do look at their just explore their growth, as you can see, their account growth has been actually pretty good. It has been going up as well. So in terms of their active addresses, they have been also, they did went down, but as of now they are going up, as you can see here, which is also good. In terms of their new accounts, it does not look good because they have been going down drastically, as you can see here. In terms of every transaction fees, which are actually going down, and in terms of new transactions, they are actually going up. In terms of transaction fees, not good. In terms of transaction growth, which is pretty good. So overall the stats looks pretty normal, and what it means that it is pretty doing pretty good in terms of stats. So we are in the bull run as of now, and it's not doing that much good, still it's doing pretty good. So in terms of their TVL or on DeFi Llama, if we look here, so let's just check. So I have already opened this, I'm sorry. So this is their TVL. As you can see here, the TVL is going up slowly, so which means they are building their ecosystem and there is a lot of interest on their DeFi. So this TVL is, I believe, coming because of the rewards which these protocols are providing, free rewards or free airdrops, whatever you think. So there is a lot of growth going on behind the Zeta, which is pretty good. But what you need to be careful is the Zeta supply. As you can see here, there is a daily Zeta supply in the market of over 1 million, which is coming from the validator incentives. So validator could be selling their tokens to cover their cost of operation for their Zeta things, which you have to keep in mind. So this is their Zeta, what we say, it is actually not signed in. So I will come back after signing in and cover what is going on here. So this is their actually token vesting and tokenomics. As you can see here, as of now there is a daily sell pressure of around 1 million Zeta. So which means these are given to the validators. So those guys, those validators could be actually selling because they have to cover their costs and other things as well. So in terms of their upcoming event, as you can see here, we have a user growth and liquidity incentive on 24 days ago. So I think if the user growth pool could get go through the community or even their ecosystem. As for liquidity incentives, which I think will go to the exchange listing, so there could be some sale pressure from the user growth as well. So another thing which you have to notice, as of now it has a circulating supply of around 236 million. So by July there will be circulating supply of around 282 million. That means that is a big supply increase, and there is a big supply cliff in August. As you can see here, there the supply will increase from 286 to 340 million, which is pretty big. So the one who will be so if we look here, so the core contributors and purchasers will get their token. So I think both of them could sell, and that could be a problem, because if we look at their Zetachain, what do we say, their investors, they actually raised around 27 million and 12 and they had a 12 investors, and as you can see, these are the investors which actually raised the capital. So I think they will actually start taking profit as soon as they get their token. So you have to be careful if you are holding ZETA for a long term. There won't be that much sell pressure at the start, but as it accumulates, as you can see slowly, the sell pressure will increase, and I think the ZETA price could actually fall. So in terms of supply, it has 2.1 billion max supply, which means there won't be more supply than that, and by 2028 the most of the supply will be in the circulation, which is pretty good, because as once the supply is in the circulation, that means buying ZETA won't be a problem after 2028. But we have to be actually careful if the project will actually survive or not. So that is that. So in case of its market cap, it has 535 million, and I think it could actually increase. It could go over 5 billion in this bull run. So surpassing, I think the ZETA could actually trade around above $5 if there is a big news. So that is, I think that it does have the potential for that. So in terms of price, it looks, I guess, so much confusing. We'll talk about that, what's going on. So in terms of this, as you can see here, if you do watch my last video, I said that this is the perfect entry for ZETA, and actually we got the perfect entry around 1.7 to 1.64. so what we need to do now is to actually just wait for it to go up again. So before it can go up, actually I think it needs to break this trend line. So it actually did break this trend line, and I think this retest could actually pull it at this point. So as of now, I think it could actually go as high as this one, just a second, as high as 2.88. but if it wants to go above that, I think we need a lot of demand for ZETA. So where will that demand come from? As you may already know, in the bull run we just need a small rumor or any news for it to pump. So I think if we get some kind of news, the ZETA will most likely pump to this level. But if you are still planning to enter, I would say these are the perfect entries. So the first one is around 2.01 or not. If not, I think you can actually put an order around 1.7 to 1.6 and get the sniper entry like we did here. So this was a perfect demand zone area. So this entry was expected. As you can see, it went right back up from this entry. So in terms of other entry, I think the other entry would be good around at this level, around just a second, let's just see what is this, 1.53. if not, I think this is also pretty good level, around 1.49 to 1.45. if not, 1.39 is pretty good, or 1.37. if not, you can actually enter below these levels, and if not, I think you can actually enter these at these levels as well. So why the reason I'm saying that these levels are pretty good is because if we DCA or dollar cost rate, or we scale in, or we dollar cost average in at these points, I think we will have a pretty good chance for quick profits as it goes up. So as we determined that it is a pretty good hold until, I guess, if we do look here, I think it's pretty good hold until the December of 2024. So you can actually hold this coin for this month. The supply will increase around 2x from here, but still it's pretty good. So if the supply does increase and the market cap remains the same by December or November, the price of the ZETA will be trading around, I think around 1.2 or 1.1. So you have to keep that in mind. So thanks for watching. I hope this video was informative for you, and I hope it helped you. Thanks for watching.